Yo, what's good? What's going on, man? Salute to everybody tuning into the channel, man. It's your boy Acito. If you haven't checked out my recaps, man, from Known 15, man, make sure you guys check them out, man. Make sure you let me know, what's your thoughts of the battles? How'd you call them? I see a lot of mixed reviews, and I'm gonna do a separate blog, on Known. But I want to talk about salute to Smack and Beasley, man. They're starting to appear to be a little bit more vocal, man. They did a live with Caps that really shook the culture, sparked a huge debate in the spaces, and just kind of got everybody talking. And we finally got some answers in a response to some of the things that Beasley said, but we have yet to get a rebuttal. So I feel like that door is still open for either Caps or somebody from the battle rap community to sit down with Beasley, and kind of re-ask some of these questions that were kind of disputed from the things he said on the Caps interview. So definitely want to salute, salute the Caps. But I definitely want to give a big shout out to Smack and Beasley, man, because listen, as much scrutiny and as much criticism as URL gets, this is what happens when you're number one. This is what happens when you're the NBA. You damn near pretty much started this whole entire genre. You know what I'm saying? So you're kind of up on the pedestal of what battle rap should look like, sound like, you know what I mean? From the production side of things, from the matchups to the cards, everything. You're the standard. And when us as fans feel like you're not consistently, because I don't want to sound too harsh. When we feel like URL is just not being the URL that we're accustomed to seeing, you know what I mean? Like, you're gonna hear the complaints, you're gonna hear the whispers, you're gonna hear people say, "Yo, this ain't that," and then it's gonna be a whole bunch of confusion. You know what I'm saying? So now when you see certain people come out, league owners, battle rappers, say certain things about URL or have discrepancies, a lot of times URL won't say shit. And when they do say something, it's like 2, 3, 4 months later. You know what I mean? So I like the fact that, when everybody was pissed off about the whole Twerk and Av thing, it's like I knew it was only a matter of time before Beasley or Smack popped up and addressed this shit, and they did. But they did an interview on Bag Fuel. Salute to Esso and Heineken, bro. I gotta say this, bro. I gotta say this shit, bro. I know Math Hoffa is pissed. He's pissed. His whole entire podcast just pretty much crumbled into shreds. It's dead. It's done. He's doing lives from his crib now. There's no more My Expert Opinion, bro. That shit is done. Everybody else that was on the platform, I think Mecca's doing interviews, solo interviews and shit like that. Like, I don't see, what's the dude, Gat Taylor? You don't see him. Like, that shit is a dub, bro. And Esso and Heineken, they have continued to just go up and excel, bro. Dope interviews, dope conversations, the consistency, like, and they're being very creative with the guests they're bringing up. They're not bringing up just rappers and, entertainers and shit. They bringing up managers. They bringing up people that are in the TV industry, like battle rap. Like, I just love it, bro. That's one of the things I really enjoy from My Expert Opinion, because I felt like Esso, with his vocal, braggadocious, loud mouth and shit, he would bring a certain element, to the conversation. And then you have Math, that, the ego guy that kind of, kind of carry it like he know everything, but won't really back down. The Esso kind of got the same kind of like swag, like I ain't backing down. Then you got Heineken, kind of the voice of reason in situation. You know what I'm saying? Then you had of course you had Mecca. Then you had who else? Champ on there. Like, so like they chemistry, bro. When they wouldn't have no guests and they would just have conversations about topics, bro, them episodes was so fire. Look at the views, bro. Fire. So now fast forward, bro. It's crazy that Math Hoffa, a lot of people say Math Hoffa's a legend. You know what I'm saying? it's debated, but he's definitely contribute negative and positively to battle rap. But you know, it's just crazy him to leave battle rap, be successful, you know, start a podcast, and at no point did he ever bring Smack or Beasley, none of them on the podcast. None of them. And the crazy shit is he kind of turned his nose up to Smack and Beasley. You know what I'm saying? Like on some shit like, nigga, I got this podcast, I'm popping, I don't need battle rap. Like pretty much gave the middle finger. And then he had an open door policy for people that had discrepancies with Smack and Beasley. You know, you had K-Shine up there talking crazy. He had a couple people up there, man, just talking crazy about Smack and URL and things of that nature. And he kind of said, you know, some slick shit, whatever the case may be, too. So it's just crazy full circle that the niggas that was on his podcast, he said that they did some grimy shit, whatever the case may be. They're not there no more. Now they got Smack and Beasley, and it's looking like it's going to be an epic interview. You know what I mean? They done dropped 2 clips, and the 2 clips alone has sparked a lot of conversation, bro. A lot of conversation. You know what I mean? I just hope that, Beasley, Smack, man, y'all have to be more vocal, bro. Like, Smack even said it in the interview itself, you know, they kind of took the high road when people would say certain things about URL and the platform and themselves personally, and they would just take the high road and wouldn't really respond. And that kind of hurt them. That really hurted them in the long run. You know what I'm saying? So it's like now you got battlers coming to the platform, not really giving the full effort. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, man. It's like they kind of like getting the worst luck of just, they doing everything they can as far as booking the matchups, you know what I'm saying, providing the platform, but it's just like, bro, always something with these events, bro, whether it's the pay-per-view, a battler, no show, somebody get hurt. Like, it's always something lately with URL. They cannot catch a break. But I would just love to hear some of the trials and tribulations, man, that they've went through, you know what I'm saying, along this journey, like even just the past 10 years, even like during the caffeine and after caffeine. Like, talk about some of that shit. Like, the fans want to know, bro. Like, we're in a day of the age with content. Y'all could have Twitch, utilize the YouTube, just have like a Smack and Beasley segment where y'all just sit down and y'all answer questions from Twitter, YouTube, have it narrated by Jay Black or Nunu, something, bro. Like, well, maybe not Nunu, because Nunu a little bit biased. She ain't going to, yeah. Have somebody that's going to be objective and really ask, you know what I mean? Salute to you, Nunu, but you know what I mean? You a little too biased. But I just feel like, bro, y'all can change the trajectory of people's opinions of URL nowadays and really like kind of let these battlers and let people know, like, no, you can't just say anything about URL. They niggas going to sit back and not say anything, especially if you somebody of a certain stature, a certain name, a certain brand. Like, come on, man, you got to protect the brand, bro. And I just feel like over the years, man, y'all kind of just relied on the app money and just really didn't care. Y'all just throwing cards out there. There's no build-ups. Y'all starting to do a better job with the graphics and the promo and things of that nature. But like, y'all got to bring back that feel, man. Like, y'all got to bring back that feel. But I like the podcast, that interview that they had so far. Smack talked about a real special moment he had when he first met Drake. I guess he was doing a documentary, French Montana. It's crazy. Smack still doing documentaries. He's still doing work behind the camera, bro. That's crazy. But he was with French, and Drake brought French out on his tour. And he said Drake looked in the corner and saw Smack and stopped the music, stopped everything, and said, "Oh shit, yo, it's Smack URL TV." Brought Smack to the stage, gave him his flowers. Yo, Smack, like, you can see like Smack was about to have a tear, like emotional, like a tear of joy, bro. Like, he's like, bro, like, for that nigga of the stature that Drake is, man, to stop his show to give flowers to me. He's like, bro, you know how many times I've been on stage with, you know what I'm saying, artists, you know, shows, stuff that I just voluntarily just came to support, and niggas never acknowledged me. So somebody on the level of Drake, bro, he said nobody could never say nothing bad about Drake. And I feel the same way, bro. I'm low-key low biased. Even though I don't like how he handled the beef with Kendrick, Drake did something, bro, that nobody in the industry ever did. Joe Budden tried it. Eminem tried it. Bro, Drake really brought millions of dollars, bro, to battle rap, bro. Paid a lot of battle rappers, media, You know what I'm saying? During the pandemic when everything was shut down, bro, we got free battles, bro. I think that shit will never, ever be forgotten. And that's why a lot of people, like, you'll rarely see anybody say anything derogatory about Drake within the battle rap community. Like, no matter what, like, it's just hard, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I thought that was super, super dope, man, to hear. But Heineken even said that his relationship with This Is 50 was because of Beasley. Beasley set a play up and got Heineken on This Is 50. Low key, Heineken know a lot about battle rap behind the scenes, bro. And they talked about the relationship, that they had with 50 at the time, and 50 was really invested in battle rap. And I remember that shit when a lot of people were going to This Is 50 to get interviews. Like, bro, it was almost a point where it was like a promo run, like a chicken circuit. Like, you would go to This Is 50, you would go to Vlad, you would go to Hot 97 Freestyle. Like, it was so build-ups to the battles, bro. Like, they don't really do that no more. Some battlers still go to like Funk Flex, but like seeing like some battlers go to like Say Cheese or something like that, like that'd be dope, bro. Like, for a promo, you know what I'm saying? Like, I think URL should invest in some shit like that. Like, yo, holla at Say Cheese, bro. Like, get some of the battlers to go there to talk about their life story. You know what I mean? Even some of the new up and coming dudes talk about their life story, and then have like a trailer run, you know what I mean, for their next battle or for the event that's going on. I think some of that shit, some of that element, you can still implement today. You just can't use niggas like 50 because 50 don't have a platform. You know what I mean? World Star niggas don't really go on World Star, so you got to kind of look at the temperature. You got Castanet, you got Say Cheese, you got Academics, you know what I'm saying? You got the Joe Button podcast, so you have outlets where people can go and get exposure. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like Olive Branch needs to be extended, or somebody needs to have some type of conversation to bring the shit full circle. You know what I mean? I kind of feel like that sounds like the direction that URL might be going, but I do feel like public opinion wise, they have to change this shit. And the only way they're going to be able to change this is to continue to do interviews like this, bro. Talk about what's going on in URL. Talk about why certain things change. I know you can't talk about the Norbs lawsuit, but yo, talk about what happened with P. Like, you know what I'm saying? Shit that's going to interest the fans, man, the consumer, bro. Because I'm going to keep it real. Like, y'all haven't did a good job as far as keeping us appealed to this app. Like, yes, we supported the app when it first launched. I supported the first 2 years. You know what I'm saying? You had all the big battlers on the app. You had Surf Home, everybody, Hitman, everybody was on the app. So the app was lit. Surf goes away. It's like, I don't know, bro. Like, a lot of the big battlers are not on the app. You're not really rolling out the promo like that. I don't know, bro. It's just, I don't know. And for me personally, like, even when Surf do come home, I don't think that's going to make a big dramatic difference. You know what I'm saying? I feel like URL can still do some work, some damage control with some of these narratives to clean some of this up. So by the time Surf does come home, it's like icing on the cake, bro. Like, the app is like booming. You know what I mean? And that on some real shit, like, that should be the Bible. That should be the home for like the hottest, like, best battles, you know what I'm saying, in the battle rap community. It should be on the app. It only makes sense. But it has to make sense all across the board for everybody, fans, the battlers. You know what I'm saying? And I just feel like they've lost that connection, man. But y'all definitely check out that Bag Fuel interview, man. But what do y'all think about that, man? Should Beasley and Smack start doing more interviews, man? Start incorporating some of these bloggers, some of these media personalities, you know what I mean? Like Say Cheese, DJ Academics, get some of the battlers to go up there and do some of these interviews, man. What do y'all think about that, man? Subscribe to the channel. Follow me on all social media platforms. It's your boy, Acito. I'm out of here. Peace.